I'm 40, and my hair is thicker and healthier than it has ever been. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I stop it from falling out, the products I use, and when I use them. You'll be able to steal my exact routine and finally start regrowing your hair. Let me walk you through the routine step by step. Step 1 is the wash. And this is where most black men sabotage their hairline. They ruin any chance they had of fixing their hairline with something very simple. Before I tell you what it is, you have to understand something first. Your scalp is covered in a yeast called malassezia. Every scalp has it, but in most black men's scalps, that yeast is feeding off our sebum, multiplying and triggering low-grade inflammation. And inflammation is one of the 3 main enemies of your hairline. Think of chronic scalp inflammation like a fire alarm stuck on the on switch. The alarm is supposed to go off when something's wrong, then shut off when it's fixed. But on an inflamed scalp, that alarm has been blaring for years. Your immune system stops trying to fix things and starts treating your follicles like the problem. Zinc pyridine shuts the malassezia down. That quiets the alarm. That gives your follicles room to actually function. And this isn't theory. There's a 200-patient randomized controlled trial, 6 months, peer-reviewed, that put 1% zinc pyridine shampoo against 5% minoxidil. The zinc pyridine group saw a real sustained increase in hair density compared to placebo from a shampoo. But here's where most guys mess up. They wash every single day, scrub like they're cleaning a frying pan, rinse it off in 30 seconds, call it done. That isn't cleaning, big dog. That's stripping. When you overwash, you nuke your scalp's natural barrier. The things that keep moisture locked in get washed straight down the drain. Now your scalp is dry, irritated, and pumping out more oil to compensate. You've made the problem worse. I rotate between 2 shampoos, my shampoo formulated for our scalps, and CeraVe's 1% zinc pyridine shampoo. And once a week, I swap a wash out for a co-wash, a conditioner only wash, no shampoo. That gives the scalp a complete break from cleansers, locks moisture back into the shaft, and lets the hair actually grow. Step 2 is what I call the hydration layer. And this is something that stops black men from ever regrowing their hair. Every morning, every night, 2 products on the scalp. Hyaluronic acid serum first, squalane oil second. Now, I already know what some of y'all are thinking.
B, hyaluronic acid? That's for the face skincare.
Fellas, your scalp is skin. It's the most ignored skin on your body, but it's still skin. And the follicle stem cells that produce your hair sits just under the surface. That's some of the most sensitive cells in your body. And what they need to function, what they require is hydration. It's really difficult for hair to grow on a dehydrated scalp. Think of your scalp like soil in a garden. Healthy soil holds moisture like a sponge. Roots reach into that moisture and pull nutrients up. The plant grows strong and thick. Dry soil, the roots got nothing to pull from. That leaves it wilted. Eventually, the whole plant gives up. Hyaluronic acid is what re-soaks that soil. The molecule holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. You apply it to a damp scalp, and it pulls hydration right into the dermal layer where your follicles live. If you're sitting there watching this and thinking, okay, but how do I know which of these steps actually applies to my hairline? I do free consultations right now. We look at your specific situation, what's going on, what's actually causing your shed. Link is in the description below. Let's keep moving. This brings us onto step 3, and it's something I call the night-only rule. You see, most black men put products on their hair in the morning, but that might be the worst time to do it. Because when you sleep, your body shifts into full repair mode. That starts with growth hormone peaking, which tells your tissue to rebuild. At the same time, cortisol drops to its lowest point of the entire day, and cortisol is the stress hormone that shuts down follicle growth. With the brake off and the gas on, cellular turnover speeds up. Your follicles are using that window to recover and reset. Some products should go on your scalp in the morning, but some go on in the evening. Hydration in the morning, stimulation at night. After I wash and hydrate my scalp, I add My Hair Repair Serum right before I go to bed. Now that brings us on to the fourth step in the system. I found this study where men did scalp massages for 24 weeks. At the end, their hair thickness had measurably increased from touching their own head. Here's the science. Most of us walk around with restricted blood flow to the scalp. When your circulation is even slightly weak, the scalp is the first thing to get rationed. Picture your scalp's vessels like a city water main during a drought. The pressure is there, the supply is there, but the pipes are too narrow, partially clogged, and only some of the houses get water. Some follicles are getting fed, others are sitting bone dry, slowly dying. Massage opens those pipes. The pressure and the friction expand the vessel walls. Blood floods areas that have been starved for years. Nutrients and oxygen finally reach follicles that have been on rations. But here's where guys go wrong. They think more equals better. They go at it every day, hard with their nails, digging in. They get aggressive. That isn't a massage. That's damage. Aggressive daily massage just irritates the scalp, breaks hair at the shaft, and inflames the same tissue you're trying to feed. Once a week, I sit down and massage my scalp properly. Most guys aren't actually doing this. They think the 30 seconds in the shower counts. It doesn't. I do one focus session a week. Deep, deliberate. Hydration already on the scalp so that the fingers glide. Pads and fingers, never the nails. 10 minutes, every region of the scalp. You'll feel the heat coming up. That's the blood flow you've been missing. Step 5 is the one that has nothing to do with anything you're putting on your head. And listen, if you skip this one, none of the other 4 are going to save you. You can have the perfect product routine, the right shampoo, the right serum, the right massage, and if your blood is jacked, none of it matters. Your hair grows from the inside out, man, not the other way around. Twice a year, I get full blood labs done. I check 4 specific things. 1, vitamin D. There's a stack of studies showing that men with hair loss are dramatically more likely to be vitamin D deficient. One review puts deficiency at 56% of AGA patients versus 24% of controls. Another study found in it 84% of patients versus 22% of controls. 2, B12. Your hair is built by cells dividing fast, and B12 is the thing your body needs to do that division properly. A study on chronic hair loss found 60% of patients had low B12. And 3, inflammatory markers, specifically C-reactive protein. CRP is a warning light. When your CRP is high, it's a signal that your body has active inflammation. The higher the number, the more your body is having to fight. And when your body is fighting, it's not growing hair. One study found that men with CRP above 4 had much higher risk of going bald. 4, vascular markers. Your blood vessels are the pipes that carry blood. Vascular markers are a fancy way of saying whether blood can move through those pipes the way it's supposed to. Men with hair loss have more blood vessel problems than men who don't. If they're stiff and swollen, blood can't flow through them as it should. And if blood isn't getting to your hair is struggling to grow. Twice a year, get the labs. Address what's actually low or high in your body. Then your topical routine has something real to work with. Now you know what my routine looks like and why each part of it matters. But this is only part of the picture because most men never get there, even when they know it exists. And if you want to understand what that is and what to do next, watch the next video.